Studio 10 is sponsored in part by University Chevrolet, home of the educated consumer.
Welcome back to Studio 10. We're here with Dennis Slater from University Chevrolet. Good to see you again, Dennis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
All right, we are going to dive right in today because we are going to give you all the information you need to get an easy, fast appraisal with no hassle. But before we do that, last week you mentioned to us this return policy.
Return program introduced by General Motors.
Totally innovative. Nobody's ever done this before.
Well, I think back, if you remember years ago, Iacocca tried to do that. If you can find a better car, buy it. And
okay.
They're trying to bring that theme back. But I think what General Motors is trying to do is to bring confidence to their part of the industry, and to say to the consumer that if you don't like it, bring it back. They're literally saying that. Anytime in the first 60 days, less than 4,000 miles, if you don't like the vehicle, bring it back. And you'll refund your money, your sales tax, and everything. So it's truly a policy, but it's not driving people into the showroom like the Clunkers program.
You're usually sold on the car or you're not.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much you're going to do it. It's a good comfort feeling. It's a good assurance. Right now, General Motors is spending some time with Buick, kind of pairing them against Lexus to bring that quality out. But the Malibu is a phenomenally quality vehicle, and they're doing real well with it. So I think it's a great added value program, but they still have to have the rebates. They still have to have the programs, and right now there are some great programs. Money on a Corvette, $4,500 rebate on a Corvette. That's never been out there.
Yeah, that
before.
doesn't happen usually.
Malibu, $2,500. So there's some good programs that are bringing some people in there. But I mean, I firmly believe, and we've been talking about this for the last few months, that it's the dealer that's got to be the difference. It's not necessarily the manufacturer, because
still comes down to service, doesn't it?
Exactly. It comes down to service, and that's what we've been talking about with our price match guarantees and service, and all the different programs, the transparency, and now we've got this new situation on our website. Not only we've talked about live chat over and over again, but now you actually have a little woman that pops up on the screen. You can go through a trade appraisal.
You can really chat with her.
You can chat with her. It's a great program.
Fun. Yeah, she's going to pop up here in just a second.
Yeah, so we got, there she goes.
There she is.
You know, our website, we've got out there. We talked about that button. You can click on there and go right to me. You've got a live chat, and now you got this little woman that pops up and says that she'll walk you through a trade appraisal. And that's always been a problem for people. You know, what's my car worth? And you hear horror stories about what dealers do when they put people through that ringer. Here, you can go right online. You go right through the steps. You put your car information in, and within a matter of 2 minutes, you get an email, tells you exactly what your car is worth. You bring it in to us, say this is what we've done online. What's the new car? We say, here's the rebates. It's a very simple process. You really have to cater to the people that just want to sit and eat cereal in front of their computer and take care of the majority of their day doing that, and this allows them to do that. And we actually are finding, I think it's better than 75 or 80% of the people actually go on the computer, do their research, whether they tell the dealer that or not. They're out there researching because there's so much information, and we're very forthright with it. We put it out there. We put our internet pricing right on the internet on our website. We put all the rebates that are available to the consumer, and now we're going to talk about your trade appraisal, because that's the other piece of the puzzle.
And everybody, I feel like nowadays, like you mentioned, everybody's kind of feeling like they need to do their research, because you want to walk into the situation of buying a new car prepared, but now University Chevrolet is going to go ahead and prepare you before you even get there. And it's so scary, the idea of getting your car appraised. I know I'm sort of in denial about the idea of how much my car is worth at this point, but being able to do that, I think we did it to my car before the show. I think there's actually an email on the way to me right now, just for me to see.
Exactly. It's putting good information out there. You know, we've talked about a couple of times, you know, typically a car buying experience is just about the same as having root canal. You know? And you want to avoid that, to let the consumer come in. So we give them this information. We have a department that does nothing but send people information. If they're interested in a Malibu, we're sending them product information on a Malibu over the internet so that they're prepared when they come in. So when they come in, it's not a 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 hour process to go through.
Yeah.
You come in, you sit down. I mean, Saturday I looked out my window and there's 3 people sitting at the picnic table just enjoying themselves, having a good experience, and that's what we're trying to get across.
Well, the one thing too is going back to the lengthy process. If you can get the majority of it done at home, you don't say, all right, I got to block off a Saturday or a Saturday and a Sunday to go down to the car dealership. But also you get a fair and honest appraisal of your car. I think one of the big problems with car buyers is that they might overvalue their car or undervalue their car. You guys give them an honest opinion on it.
And it gives the consumer an opportunity to see, and they're actually putting the condition of their vehicle. And so if it's got dents and scrapes on it, they check that little box in there. They're basically acknowledging they understand that my car's not perfect. And then it gives gives an independent value of what the car's worth, and it's simple. I mean, it's simple math after that. You know, your car's worth X. We're going to sell you this. The manufacturer is going to give you $3,500 rebate. Here's your balance. Let's just go ahead and finish it, and then get into the good service programs that we offer.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. As transparency breeds loyalty at the sales level, it also does so at the service level, and you guys will match pretty much anything that anybody can find out there based on your service.
Right. We now have price match guarantee. As a matter of fact, we talked about it this morning before I came in. We're going to have a weekly price match guarantee board. So we're going to pick out 2 or 3 local discount shop ads and put them up, and that's our price match guarantee for the week. Whether it's a set of tires, I heard an ad this morning where, you know, buy 2 get 2 free, or 50% off on the 3rd tire. We can do all that same. You can get your car serviced, maintained by technicians that I think we mentioned a week or 2 ago. Our average tech experience is 23 and a half years. I mean, we've got people that are master certified technicians, and these cars are pretty complicated. And again, we talked about OnStar, you know, with the satellite beaming down to diagnose your vehicle and tell you if you need anything done to it. So it's a pretty sophisticated world, and we're just trying to keep people informed.
And you can be informed by visiting Dennis over at University Chevrolet or online, as we've been mentioning to you. But you can also go to studio10.tv and find the address. Here it is, 11300 North Florida Avenue in Tampa. You can call 813-375-9250 or go to ChevroletofTampa.com. You can also send him your questions at questions@ChevroletofTampa.com. And all of this information is available for you at studio10.tv. And go online and meet the little lady. We need to name her.
We should. Have people send in their recommendations.
Suggestions?
Send in your name.
We'll name her.
Yeah, what you think.